Aston Villa loanee Marcus Rashford, currently on loan from Manchester United, has found himself at the centre of a media storm following a lacklustre performance in England's recent international fixture against Latvia. With the Three Lions managing only a frustrating draw against a team ranked significantly lower, Rashford's display has been singled out by both the national media and, surprisingly, some of his teammates. The match, which was expected to be a routine win for England, turned into a night of frustration, and Rashford's inability to influence the game has left many questioning his recent form and commitment. The pre-match hype. When Marcus Rashford made a surprise loan move to Aston Villa at the start of the season, it was widely regarded as a chance for him to rediscover the form that once made him one of the brightest stars in English football. His performances for Villa have been inconsistent, but he has still shown glimpses of brilliance that earned him a call-up to the England squad. Heading into the fixture against Latvia, Rashford was expected to lead by example, especially against a team that England was heavily favoured to beat. However, the night proved to be one to forget for the 27-year-old attacker. A poor performance on the international stage. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more entertaining news, headlines and highlights concerning Aston Villa. From the opening whistle, Rashford struggled to find his rhythm. His passing was wayward, his decision-making questionable, and his overall contribution to the game negligible. On several occasions, he squandered promising opportunities, failing to capitalize on England's dominance in possession. The most glaring moment of the match came late in the second half when Rashford found himself one-on-one with the Latvian goalkeeper but hesitated, allowing the defender to recover and block his shot. It was a moment that summed up his night: indecisive and unconvincing. Despite England dominating possession for long stretches, Rashford's inability to create or convert chances drew the ire of fans, pundits, and even his own teammates, who were visibly frustrated on the pitch. Media backlash. National media outlets have not held back in their criticism of Rashford's performance. One leading sports publication described his display as uninspired and lethargic, while another suggested that he looked like a shadow of the player who once terrorized defenses on the international stage. Prominent pundit Gary Neville, who has often defended Rashford in the past, expressed his disappointment during a post-match analysis. Marcus Rashford has to look at himself after that performance. He's a player with immense talent, but tonight he didn't show the drive or hunger you need in an England shirt. The fans and his teammates expect more from him. Former England striker Alan Shearer was even more direct in his criticism. You can't afford to play like that at this level. Rashford was sloppy, careless, and didn't seem to take the game seriously. He needs to step up or risk being left out of future squads. Teammates add to the criticism. What has made the situation even more controversial is the apparent frustration expressed by some of Rashford's teammates. In post-match interviews, a few players hinted at their disappointment with the forward's performance. One anonymous team member reportedly told a journalist, "We're all working hard out there, but sometimes it feels like Marcus isn't fully focused. We need everyone to give 100%, especially in games like this." While most players avoided singling out Rashford directly, team captain Harry Kane admitted that the team needed more urgency and quality in the final third, a comment many interpreted as a veiled critique of the Villa loanee. What went wrong for Rashford? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more entertaining news, headlines and highlights concerning Aston Villa. Several factors could have contributed to Rashford's poor performance. 1. Confidence issues. Rashford's form has been inconsistent since his move to Aston Villa, and his struggles at the club level may have spilled over into his international duties. 2. Positional challenges. Rashford was deployed in a wide role for much of the game, a position he has sometimes struggled to adapt to, especially when tasked with defensive responsibilities. 3. Mental fatigue. The pressure of trying to revive his career, combined with the scrutiny that comes with playing for both club and country, may have taken a toll on Rashford. 4. Lack of cohesion. England's attack looked disjointed throughout the game, and Rashford seemed to lack chemistry with his fellow forwards, leading to a series of miscommunications and misplaced passes. The bigger picture. While Rashford's performance against Latvia has drawn significant criticism, it's important to view the situation in context. The forward is still in the process of rebuilding his confidence after a difficult few seasons, and setbacks are part of that journey. However, with the level of talent in the England squad, patience may be in short supply. For Rashford, the key will be to respond positively to this criticism. Both Aston Villa and Manchester United will be watching closely to see how he reacts in the coming weeks. A strong run of form at the club level could not only restore his confidence but also prove to the national team setup that he remains a valuable asset. What's next for Rashford? As the dust settles from England's disappointing draw, Rashford will return to Aston Villa, where he'll have the opportunity to refocus on club football. Villa manager Unai Emery has already been vocal about his belief in Rashford's ability, and the player will need to repay that faith with consistent performances. For now, Rashford will have to tune out the noise and focus on the basics. Whether he can bounce back and silence his critics remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the pressure is on, and the spotlight will only grow brighter. Conclusion: Marcus Rashford's performance against Latvia has drawn the ire of media, pundits, and even teammates, marking a low point in what has already been a challenging season for the Aston Villa Loanee. While the criticism is warranted, it's also a reminder of the immense pressure Rashford faces as one of England's most recognisable players. The road to redemption is never easy, but Rashford has the talent and experience to turn things around. Whether he can rise to the occasion or fade further into the background will depend on how he handles this latest setback. For now, all eyes are on the forward as he looks to prove his doubters wrong. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more entertaining news, headlines and highlights concerning Aston Villa.